What's a mistake that you've done on one of these properties? Have you lost your tail on one of these, or have they been pretty all right? I know some are good, better than others, but have you just had one where like, wow, we messed up and what went wrong?
Oh yeah, I can think of three that we've made mistakes on.
Uh-huh.
And haven't lost a massive amount of money. Sometimes we lose time, which
Sure. As money.
it's just one or two steps away.
Mm-hmm.
You can put a number on that. What time equals money? One I negotiated. I was in a hurry to make the deal. It was a little old deal. I was eating lunch with my buddy, and we were right in the middle of lunch. And I like chicken wings, and I'm eating the chicken wing. The guy calls, and I'm already negotiating the deal. He calls, so I answer the phone, and yeah, okay, yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, give him that much for it. And I ended up paying too much for it. Probably, let's see, it was a 40, $200 an acre too much on a 40, $8,000. So my buddy always jokes about the $8,000 chicken wing because I paid too much. I did, but I was ready to make the deal, and I could have. I knew it was too much, but just a bad time. Make the deal. $8,000 chicken wing. Okay, we can laugh about that. Another track we did.
So when you overpaid for that parcel, were you not able to? Do you guys break even on it? You already lost $8,000 on the what you would have made, or how did that work out?
If you look by strict money, what we bought it for and what we sold it for, we made some money. But the time it took to sell it for that, and some of the process, it took an extra 2 years and some extra out of pocket just on the access part, So we lost 2 years and probably a couple $1,000s of extra money plus the time on that. So
and missing out on other potential better deals too.
Exactly. And then have him holding the chicken wing
story for the rest of your life.
Yeah. And he's a storyteller. So he's going to tell that story to somebody today if something triggers it in his mind.
That's hilarious. Okay. So what was the second deal that comes to mind?
Another deal we did in Texas and it's I've discussed this in books or video somewhere. I think a book. There's a couple hundred acres. We had a little investment group, and it fit every client. However, take into account the location was fine. You'd have to really see a map, but I didn't take it to the property, and it took 1.5 years for them to replace that bridge. So the way that I accessed the property to look at, and that I assume most people would access, was gone for 1.5 years.
Wow.
It still had road front. That road passed by, but
a giant detour.
People had to go, I'm not kidding you, man, 40, 50 miles around a pig trail to get to it from the other way. Wow. And nobody was willing to do that for that recreational property. Yeah. So it sat on the market for 2 years fighting that access. And that was because, and I took the blame for that. I can't predict the bridge, but I did see that coming from the other direction, from a huge population base was unfeasible. People were just not going to drive those pig trails to get to it.
Yeah.
So that sat on the market way too much.
Do you think whoever bought that got a good deal by then because it sat on the market for 2 years and then now the bridge is fixed and it's good?
Yeah, a local guy, an adjacent guy ended up buying it. But by then, the price was down where it made sense for him to buy it. So all of the meat on the bone, we had to whittle away just by price reductions to just get it down. So basically, we just kind of flipped out of it for what we had in it and lost time.